Every country has a place where legends are born, a mountain, a forest, or a road where no one dares to travel at night. In the Philippines, there is one mountain feared by even the bravest hikers, a place they call the Devil's Mountain. Mount Cristobal, the dark twin of Mount Banahaw, a peak shrouded in mystery, strange disappearances, and stories that defy explanation. Located between the provinces of Quezon and Laguna, Mount Cristobal stands at around 1470 meters above sea level. From a distance, it looks peaceful, covered in clouds and thick forest. But locals believe that beneath its beauty lies something sinister. They say the mountain is the exact opposite of its neighbor, Mount Banahaw, a place known for spiritual healing and pilgrimage. Mount Banahaw is called the Mountain of God, while Mount Cristobal is its mirror, the Mountain of the Devil. For centuries, villagers living near the foot of the mountain warned outsiders not to wander too far inside. According to old stories, the mountain is home to Encanto, nature spirits, demons, and creatures that can take the form of humans. Many say that time behaves differently there. A few hours on the mountain could mean an entire day has passed outside, and those who enter the wrong part of the forest might never return. One of the most popular stories comes from a group of university hikers in the 1990s. They wanted adventure to prove that Mount Cristobal was just another mountain. The trail was steep, the air heavy, and by afternoon, thick fog began to roll in. One hiker, a young woman, claimed she saw a little boy sitting on a rock along the trail. The boy waved and smiled, but when the others looked, there was no one there. That night, as they set up camp, strange things started happening. They heard footsteps circling their tent, even though no one was outside. Their flashlights flickered on and off, and in the distance, someone was laughing, a child's laugh echoing through the forest. The morning they realized one of their group was missing. They searched everywhere, up and down the trail, but found no trace. Rescue teams came days later, and after hours of searching, they found him. But he wasn't at the campsite. He was at the base of the mountain miles away, barefoot, shaking, and unable to speak. When he finally recovered, all he could say was, "They wouldn't let me go." Mountaineers often report hearing voices calling their names from the mist. Some claim to see shadowy figures standing by the trees, only to vanish when approached. There are tales of glowing eyes in the dark, of invisible hands pulling at clothes, of tents unzipping by themselves in the middle of the night. One account even describes a headless priest walking along the trail at dawn, carrying a rosary, whispering prayers that no one can understand. The locals believe the mountain is cursed, a gateway between the world of the living and the dead. Some spiritual healers warn that the mountain feeds on fear. The more terrified you become, the stronger its spirits grow. Others say the mountain tests your soul. If you enter with bad intentions, it shows you your own darkness. That's why even experienced hikers pray before entering and leave offerings before they go home. Today, Mount Cristobal is still a favorite for thrill seekers and ghost hunters. But those who've been there know it's not a place for the faint-hearted. Even without ghosts, the silence of the forest, the sudden fog, and the feeling that someone is watching you, it's enough to make even the bravest climber pray for daylight. So if you ever find yourself at the foot of Mount Cristobal, remember this: don't answer when you hear your name. Don't follow the laughter, and whatever you do, never look back.